Wee woo. Wee woo. Man, how did I get lost in this scary forest? It could be any kind of creature in here. Wee woo, wee woo. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Oh my god, it's horrible. What's that? I hope nobody ever finds me in this forest and saves me from his danger, man. Oh my god. I cannot believe this is my intro. Oh my god. Editor, this is both our idea, right?
Yo, shut the f up.
Alright, the most fun duel to ever exist in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is finally here. I've been pushing the propaganda of White Forest literally for a couple of months now, and it's just a lot of fun. Unfortunately, you're not at full power yet, so the video I uploaded the other day where I did like a full breakdown on the TCG and OCG side, if you want to go check that out, explains the potential of the deck. And when those cards come out, we're talking about a potential power level of, it might be like the third or fourth, fifth best deck in the game, which I know is kind of a stretch, but it can do a lot. But as it stands right now, it's up there, but not up there, if that makes sense. That's probably why they chose to release the cards now. We're not supposed to see these cards for a while. For example, Azamina LZ, the brand new card, which is what makes White Forest work now, just came out in TCG. This literally came out like 2 weeks ago in the English version of the game. I think it came out in Japan in like, I want to say like November, December, so it's still kind of new. But this is still very new here. So I'm surprised that we got this card this early. And then we got the Azamina package, which has been around for a while technically, and this is what made Snake Eye really good actually in the OCG side. Back when they banned Baron and Appaloosa here, no one's even playing it over there because they were playing these cards. And the fact that we got all this is crazy, but it still needs some work. It does lose to a lot of hand traps, and it can play to like 1, maybe 2, but playing to 3 is tough. So on the English side of the game, I have cross out at 3 just in case they have that extra hand trap. But unfortunately on the OCG side and Master side, this card's at 1. And if you have Callby in your opening hand, that's great to stop like an Ash Blossom or something. But if they hit you with, let's say an Ivailer and you Callby that, and they hit you with Nibiru and you don't have your negate up yet, you end up with just the rocks. That kind of sucks. So the deck is kind of like all over the place. But the beauty is there's so many ways you can run this. You can run this with Alistair, for example. You can run this with Centurion. A lot of people run it with Runic. There's a lot of potential. With me, today we're running the Fainsmith engine, which is also brand new to the game, and this is very, very important. You should be absolutely playing this. Unfortunately, Konami being Konami, they dropped this card without Lacrima. Not the fusion card, but the normal effect monster, I should say, or I guess the effect monster, that makes the Engraver combo a lot better. As it stands right now, this is released at 2, and the reason why is because this is going to go to 1. When Lacrima comes out, they're going to sell you that card again and send this card to 1. That's what it did. That's the only reason why. Anyway, so this should work. Worst case scenario, we go second. We don't have our hand traps. We just shake our opponent's hand. That's it. Best case scenario, we go first. We do full combo. Or we go second and we have our annoying interruptions, stuff like we have 2 maxis, which this card should be at 0, but for some reason, Master Duel and the OSG loves this card. This is at 2, and we have Fuval also through 3. In Best of 1, it's also annoying because in side decking options, I can swap this out for like Perulia in case of doing hand summon heavy cards. I can take it out in case they're not summoning that much and replace it with something else. But in the Best of 1, these cards are just toxic. Especially if you open up with both, you activate this, they Ash Blossom you, you activate Maxi, and then you just shake your opponent's hand because that's what happens. Congratulations, you won because this card resolved. One more thing, I do want to mention that I'm running this card at 1 in the TCG because in the TCG I have more options, like I said. Having cross out at 3 and a Callby at 1, having 4 ways to stop hand traps and Nibiru is pretty good. But in this situation, me being limited with these cards and me needing my starters and the field spell not being out yet, you want to have the most maximum potential to get to your combo. If you open up with this and it works and it resolves, you basically win the game. However, if you open up with this or this and they veil or imperm you and you have nothing else, yikes. So we'll see that today actually. All right, so as you can see, I have been playing. I'm not gonna lie to you, I've been recording this video for about 2 hours now, and I keep getting just really, really tough luck. And if my luck is the same as it was earlier, you're about to see what happens when I go my opening hand. It's kind of the weakness. The weakness is the consistency can definitely hurt because you have to use so many hand traps because this deck cannot go second. And again, in a world of, where there is just best of 1 in this situation, it's rough. In best of 3, I can at least, lose and then side deck and then win the second duel and the third duel. But in this situation, you don't get to do that. All right, so if I summon this and they stop it, we lose. So let's see if we have any means to bait that out. People will usually Ash Blossom this every single time. And if this gets ashed, it actually does still hurt. So, okay, cool. So I'd rather this get hit than Sylvie because Sylvie is still full combo. That's actually good because we can ash blossom that, number one. And then this getting hit doesn't matter. Now, I will say this, if they also have Veiler and Imperm, as I mentioned, this deck cannot play through three, I should say. It can play through 2 pretty easily. Playing through 3, that's where we get the problem. And with Tempire being the thing where it's just a 1-card combo and all board breakers and hand traps, that's where we're at. All right, so we activate this. Let's see what happens. It does resolve, cool. So LZ is dead, unfortunately, but we can still do something. So let's figure out where this board even ends. So we're gonna go into LZ Azamina. It's a brand new card. Like I said, this is the most important card in the deck. Some people do run this in multiple copies, more than one. I don't recommend it, but one is just right. There we are. So you're never gonna activate this, although you can technically. What you wanna do is benefit off the sending to the graveyard. We're gonna go ahead and activate actually this one because we do have a trap still. If we only had a spell, if we only had monsters, we're kind of screwed here, but because we can send this, we're fine. So now when we send both of these cards away, let's do Chain Link 1 first, then Chain Link 2. We're gonna send that away. We can bring it back here in a second. Here's what happens. Actually, can we bring it back? No, we can't because LZ's already been used. Okay, so what do we add? I think we add an interruption. So this is dead, this is dead. I can summon this. Yeah, I think I summoned that. I'm gonna grab this because this can actually turn into Chaos Angel. No, it can't. No, it can't. Because it's the tuner. We'll grab that. I can still get someone aboard. So here's what we do first. So Deception is a brand new Sinful Spoils card. Yeah, one Master Duel, of course. It's been around in the DC OCG for a while. We're gonna drop you. We get Hallowed Azamina into our hand. And this is gonna give us access to the Wanted engine. So if you play Snake Eye, by the way, this engine is insane in Snake Eye. And with them actually allowing original Sinful Spoil still, man, that deck is fun. All right, so when this is summoned, you get to add any Wanted card from the deck to your hand. And we're gonna add Wanted to 1. Remember when they put Wanted to 1 in the OCG? It's because they released this card. Shocker, right? All right, so Hallowed, by the way, is not once per turn. And as long as we have an Azamina card to send back, we get to add it back into our hands. So we're gonna go ahead and grab this first. We're gonna keep this because we want the body. We can actually make Chaos Angels this way if we wanted to. Also, activate Hallowed. I could also make Baron, but I'm not using Baron in this deck right now. And then I'm gonna chain into this. Boom. There we go. Look at that. I wish I had a Stellar. If I had a Stellar, I could send a Stellar and then get a Stellar to come back. Then we're gonna get our Omni Negate. This is how we stop Nibiru. Before 5 summons, of course. I haven't counted this time, so I don't know where I'm at because I'm not worried about that. But yeah. Okay. So now that we're here, where do we actually want to go? We have options. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and summon Rusia, and we're gonna go into our Fiendsmith engine. Because Desiree is an insane card. And because of Moon in the Closed Heaven being a generic light fiend, which you can make with any 2 effect monsters, we have access to that. Now, if Lacrima was here, we'd be able to do more, but unfortunately, they knew where this is going. Unfortunately, Lacrima is not available yet. But yeah. You know what's funny? Is this wasn't going to put up a crazy board. So let me actually go see what they were playing. They were playing... Oh, okay, that's why they left. What is this deck? Bro. This is probably why they didn't open up with another hand shot that could have ended me. And by the way, Duel ruins me. Like many decks, if they activate this against my deck, it's GG's. It's game over. All right, but let's go and go to the next duel and see what else we can do. Like I said, I did drop a full in-depth breakdown. Again, the video is very niche. It probably only show up to like half you guys' daily recommended boxes. It literally only caters to people who play hardcore Yu-Gi-Oh! On the TCG and I guess OCG side as well. So it's one of those people. It's one of those videos that's gonna be super niche down the line. All right, so this is one of those situations I'm talking about. This is bad. They seem to have Max C. That's the only card I can think about that would just activate like this. So if I activate a Stellar, I just lose. I'm afraid. But sometimes when you load it into Master Duel, it has like that lag where like it kind of like lags and you think you point at something in your hand, and then they don't. But if I summon this and they blast Max C, it is game over. Or if they also hit me. I think I'm better off ending my turn and then blasting Molcharmy Fuvalos and then using Improm to stop that. Do we just do, let's try that. Let's try that. End turn. We'll end it. We'll end it. They have 46 cards and only 13 cards in the extra deck, so They might just be in a situation where they got super lucky and they got like a godlike turn 2 hand. So let's see where this goes. This is why I stand by it. Maxi should just die. Fuvalos is a great turn 2 option, but this existing with Maxi is way too toxic in my opinion. This is why I will never take Master Duel serious as a game. I just refuse. They're playing Fire Formation Tenki, okay. I think that's fine. Imagine they're just playing like pure Fire Kings or something too. Lunalight? Oh, this? Yeah, that's fine, I think. Is there normal Lunalights? I'm gonna go ahead and activate this now because I actually don't know how to counter this. I've dueled this before, but it's one of those decks that rarely ever pops up. So I don't know the full counter against it yet. That went through, okay. So I think so far my gamble of just ending my turn was correct. If used for material. So they send a card, and this card becomes that name. So Cat Dancer or a I guess Cat Dancer probably? Lunalight Fusion. All right, so now we get the benefit of Fuvalos. Again, I like Fuvalos. I hate Maxi, I like Fuvalos. Fuvalos is very, very fair only because you can't control anything to activate it. Maxi is toxic because you can activate whenever you want, and it's a lot of draws. At least Fuvalos and Perulia and Meowth, whenever that comes out, is limited to only those specific places you're summoning from. What are you summoning? Three parts? What the hell is that? It has an animation. And it's a UR? Your opponent cannot target this card with card effects. Also can be controlled by battle. This card can make a second attack during each battle phase. Once per turn at the end of the day, you can control a monster, special summon like monster. So they're gonna attack twice, which is damage. And I can't target it, so I can't even hit it with Imperm. Okay. And they're gonna have damage actually. And 36 is what, 72? 72 plus 14, that's math. Yeah, it's game, unfortunately. Unless I get the oh wait, that doesn't work. That doesn't matter. What are you getting buffed from? You're getting buffed from that. Yeah, I think that's game, unfortunately. Well, the gamble didn't work. Wait, they're summoning again? Surely they're just gonna attack, right? Am I reading this wrong? This card can make a second attack during each battle phase. I'm almost positive. You know what's gonna hurt? When I back out, and when I back out and see that they don't even have Maxi in their hand, and I could have just probably popped off. But that be the game sometimes. You can banish this card, summon card, special summon Luna mouse from your deck. Wow. Well, that actually is also going to trigger Fuvalos. There's a world where I get lucky and I draw my 1 Nibiru, and I know I'm gonna get the questions like, why are you running 1? The chance of drawing 1 is so low. It's because the way I see drawing Nibiru is if you have 2, it makes sense. Because you have 2 times the chance to draw it if you're like drawing into it through like Fuvalos or something. But because Maxi is legal, I kind of account on 3 Fuvas existing in a Maxi, so I have those 5 draw cards as hand traps to draw into the 1. I'd rather have that than have a situation where I open up both Nibirus and then just die. I mean, nothing. I mean, I guess I can imperm that. Impermanence. I mean, they already have, am I reading this wrong? You already have damage on board. This can attack twice. Unless I'm just reading it wrong. 1. Oh. 2. Oh. And then 3. Oh. All right, let's see if my gamble was correct. And looks like I was right. They might have had Imperm. Which Imperm does no, because no, it would have lit up in the beginning. Yeah, no, I threw hard. Oh my god, but that'd be the game sometimes. All right, to be fair, that was Whis. I'm supposed to lose to Whis. So yeah, can I go first? I mean, I guess I had a chance to go first, and I just chose not to do my full combo. So it is what it is. All right, so going second again. Biggest weakness of the deck. Is it enough to survive? Ooh, we got the matching board too. We have 2 actually. I'm gonna turn this off for now. And I'm gonna turn this on right now. Ooh, Nightmare Throne. So what we're gonna do is, I think I do wanna hit this. Absolutely wanna hit this. Nightmare Throne, definitely a crazy starter. Beautiful. I'm happy that happened. Because now I'm gonna blast both of these Fuvas. And even if they have Ash Blossom, I can blast the second one. bro, Fuwa not being once per turn is crazy. Like, look at this. What is this godly opening hand? Why can't it be me? Yeah, ever watch videos or just play the game and see what your opponent opens up with and you're like, why can't it be me? Why can't it be me? All right, so this is gonna be a true test right now, true skill test, because so they can, honestly, if they're smart, all they're gonna do is just get Anthem of Yubel on board. Do not summon Samsara D Lotus. Do not summon it. Do not activate that. All right, I think they had to maybe, because they maybe don't have a Yubel card. So Fubalos, as you guys know, draws from ooh. Do I hit this? I'm gonna hit this actually. What a great draw. Again, this is essentially my defense going second with this deck. This is what you gotta do. So they can summon by banishing or shuffling these back. They can contact fusion into Phantom Yubel still. Which honestly, that card by itself, yeah, here we go. That card by itself just absolutely just rails me. Wow. Wow. Me saying, why can't it be me for once? It's me. I'm me now. Ooh, brother. When they activate this, I can call by it. I think I'm gonna do that. So what I have to do right now is if I summon this, send Imperm away. Yeah, because I don't want to bait this out yet. Because if I summon this, I have to drop one of these. Yeah, so we summon this and hope that this last card is not an Imperm. If it is, I do die. I do die here. Send Imperm away. Perfect. Now we do this. I get that card out of there. I like how both the Rays just go into battle mode here. It would've been dope if they had like an alternating board. So like if you have this board like this will always be Rose in this situation. Okay, now we get this. Again, it all matters with this card is if this is Eternal Favorite, we do still die. So here we go. See if we can do full combo. We get Tails. Oh, this is great. We're gonna go into our Ciela here. If it's Super Poly, we don't matter because Super Poly, you gotta drop a card. Honestly, the fact that they're still here means that they either are trying to see what the deck does or they have an answer still. We're going to grab you, right? This is gonna shuffle that and that. Yeah. Yeah, because they're not, yeah, okay, that's correct. Me talking and trying to also not misplay. All right, again, this is why I like a Stellar in this deck way more than the average White Forest player. I get why it's cut to 1 usually because you don't have room and you want to keep it consistent, but this card is so crazy. This card is so crazy. Okay, and then now we're going to LZ by revealing LZ. Boom. This is how you like solve the issue of just ending on RCL sometimes. What is over here? So now we activate this. We get LZ. That. I'm just happy they let me combo for the purpose of this video. So much love to AI over here. AI. Exclamation point or whatever. Or not exclamation, comma, not comma. What am I thinking? What's the word I'm thinking of? Let me not mess up. Hold on. This is what happens when YouTubers like me try to think too much. Okay. If you happen to see these videos, what I'm trying to say, thank you so much. Okay. Now we do that. This is what this does. It grabs Deception. Beautiful. Love that for us. I'm gonna do this. Activate this. We gotta get our negate up. You can actually summon Sylvia before 5th summon. FYI. Let's get rid of you. And we'll grab Hallowed. Do I even need to want to play anymore? I don't really need to. I can just go straight into what I need. I'm going to activate this. Because I can recycle that back. Okay, just making sure. We're already past 5, so we can just do the Arceolago play. This. And that. This is another body that we can use. And then activate that to get Wanted. And the beauty of Hallowed, I don't know if I mentioned this 1,000 times in the video yet, is it's not once per turn. So now we get you back by shuffling Azumina LZ back. And then we can get our second Duel star by chaining these together. And what's cool, when the new Duel star comes out, she counts as a Sinful Spoils, and you can send it to the graveyard to summon another fusion card too. Whew! A lot that you can do. I covered all that in that video, by the way, if you ever want to see the potential of this deck. All right, send you away to get our negate. So whatever this is, we don't even care anymore. Goodbye. Beautiful. Isn't that great how it all works out? All right, now we want to get our actual engine for... Oh, do we care? Oh, we just banished this. Do I even care about doing Feastsmith right now? Probably not, right? Let's go ahead and just do this. Send you back. Yeah, I think we'll just try to win here. I mean, I can still Feastsmith technically. Yeah, let's just actually just banish this first. 1, 2. Get this card out of here. And we got the light and dark summon too, so this is like super, super safe. Oh, that's right, it does that. I think I will just, yeah, I'm gonna just activate this for now. Negate it. I forgot that this activates. Nightmare Throne is that card that always sneaks up on me. And now we're not safe from this anymore, which kind of sucks, but whatever. Let's go ahead and do this. This is how we're gonna solve this situation. We're gonna go into our Fiendsmith play. Get me my Rusia. As you can see, this deck can put up a lot of bodies that you need, you know, to do X, Y, and Z with. And when Lacrima comes out, it's way better too. I don't like the fact that I got around 2 engravers in this deck, but it is what it is. Boom. And this will go into my engraver. There we go. Engraver. Boom. Make sure I do this right, because again, I summon Lacrima and then send and then bring it back, so it's a little bit different in this situation. So I will misplay a lot with this, because I'd never played it in this certain way. Boom. Okay. And then now what we do is, let me draw a card actually. If I can draw into like, first off, I can draw into my engraver, that'd be great. If I can draw into my engraver, that would be great. But this is why I don't like running it like this. Because if I just had Lacrima, I don't have to worry about any of this. But instead, like, I gotta make sure I have that extra light fiend in the graveyard for this combo to work the way it's supposed to work. So add, we send. Again, much love for AI over here for just sitting like a champion. Summon this, boom. So now what we can do is we can go into our sequence. Because I gotta shuffle enough cards back. That's why it's so annoying. So let me make sure that I'm doing this right. So if I go over here, my extra deck Desiree, if I activate this now, I can shuffle 1. I already had. That's right. I also had that. I forgot about that. 2 and 3, and then we summon you. And then in my main combo, I actually go into bow this way, but we're not gonna do that. We're gonna directly just connect it to this. Boom. And now we have protection. For whatever this is, it's gonna get negated. But not just once, twice even. Get over here. Because this negates cards based on how many link types you have. And finally, because my favorite card in the game, we're gonna also summon our Duel star and then just attack and win. This is the part where they play something in the graveyard I wasn't paying attention to and then I just die. But hey, that would be a Rhymestyle video if that didn't happen, you know? I guess set this. Okay, and now we just attack for a bajillion damage. Attack. 1. Turn this off. 2. And finally, Duel star. Super crazy, cool looking scythe, sword, attack, slash of the forest. This is why I'm not an anime character. I couldn't make up anime attack names like that. You know the worst part about being a fan of something is knowing that you have to wait for the upgrades. And you know, me being a White Forest duelist IRL and playing this in all the simulators I've been playing the past couple weeks, I play so much of those nonstop. It's crazy. I just know the potential that the deck has, and until I get those cards, I can't fully play it. That's how I felt about White Forest so far. Ooh. Okay. This is... Are you playing True Draco? The problem here is, again, I do lose to hand shots, but let me not be stupid like last time. I'm gonna go normal summon this. and activate it. Please don't be Maxi. Wait a minute. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. We get lucky here. We're gonna send Tails away. Okay, I gotta try to set up my negate before anything happens. Let's add you. That's gonna recycle, so we're on 2 summons right now. Put this right here. I'm gonna assume that they have Nibiru right now. Reveal this, summon it. We're gonna go into our 4th summon here with our Ciela. Yeah. This Arciela will activate to send Tails. Actually, let's send Droplet. I'll send Imperm. I'll send Imperm. And then activate this for Deception. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna purposely be playing around Nibiru here. And then we're going to add, I think we add you, because this card is insane, by the way. This card bounces it. This is why I stopped playing Woes. A lot of people be like, "Where's Woes at, Rhyme?" This serves the same purpose as Woes, but it's better in my opinion. And you can run both technically, but the problem is if you open up with this and Woes, you break hard essentially if you don't have your cards to play in that situation. We'll grab this, and then now I'm going to go into Deception. And I'm immediately going to activate by sending Sylvie. Yeah, done Sylvie. And going to Hallowed. So technically the right thing to do here, I can still combo if that happens. The right thing is to go into Wanted first. But again, I'm assuming that they have the Nibiru in their hands. So let's just go ahead and just be smart. So we'll do Sylvie. Sylvia, sorry. They changed the name slightly when they're evil and good. That's why. Boom. All right, so now we're safe. They light up. They don't light up. All right, so we had nothing to worry about. And then again, now once per turn, so we're going to go ahead and add this back into our hand. Now the issue is I have to get into a Sinful Spoils card so I can activate this again. I mean, I guess I could have grabbed, if I grabbed Sinful Spoils of White Force instead of this, I was being greedy, I would have been able to do that no problem. Okay, so, Tails of the White Force to get Lucia now. Lucia. Imagine I can grab Sinful Spoils as well. So these don't matter, this doesn't matter, this has already been used. Yeah, we grab Lucia, our extender. And actually, you know what's cool about this combo and this path? Is when I summon this, you never want to see this in the opening hand by itself. But if you have White Force card, it's a free body and it's also a free draw. And why did you send that, Rhyme? Well, because the beauty of this game and the Azumina White Force cards is they recycle when they get sent for effect. All right, so now we are in a position to... do I have anything I can use? Actually, hold on. I just realized we do have our path to our card again. Duh. So when you do this, we get Diabelle, the queen of the White Forest. The queen! The head bitch in charge. Hey guys, if you saw this witch in a wooded forest, would you be like, wood?
Boo, you suck!
Get it? Because like wood, but I'm talking about W-O-O-D, because she's a tree. Editor, did you get that? Editor got it. All right, activate. So stupid. Let's get this back. Now, something that's very important, by the way, is always activate Deception, because it's not once per turn. But if you activate it and it gets sent to the graveyard, it recycles back. So that's how you're going to get your cost to send for Diabelle if you really need one. Now we get Arceolago by sending this back. Ooh, you see what I mean when I say this deck is great? It's so fun. And it's also, there's a lot of skill involved too, because there's so many different paths you can take with the deck too, which is what can get very, very complex at times. We got Wanted. With Wanted, when we summon Diabelle Star, we're going to set our, whatchamacallit. Okay, now we're going to go into our, yeah, let's go ahead and bring you, make sure I do this correctly. Yeah, all right, so we're going to go ahead and do this. Again, whenever I do this version of the play, I get so thrown off sometimes because I'm just used to going into Requiem, into Lacrima, into Engraver. While Lacrima not existing, you got to do it a little bit differently, which is a bit annoying. I need a Fiend. This doesn't count as a Fiend, it's an illusion. Requiem. Requiem, send. Get my Engraver out. Did I do that correctly? I don't think I did it correctly, actually. Because I need 2 Fiends. Oh, I do have the Fiends, duh. We're going to actually shuffle this back. That's how we're gonna do this. But before I do anything, I gotta attach my Requiem to this, because something else that's cool about this deck is how cohesive it is with the Send for Cost effect. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab this to get my Diabell Star out. My opponent's probably blinded by this crazy board. Like, why is it so shiny? Why is it spicy? And send this away. Boom. Look at that. Look at us, bro. Who would have thunk? Who would have thought? Boom. Okay. And now we set this, which is still an interruption, as long as we have a monster in my hand. And then we go ahead and do this, you and you. And we have our Fiend, so we can make Desiree here. And this is a board. But I am curious to know what they're playing, because if they're usually when a player hangs out this long, they have something crazy. They have something insane. Put you right here. And we have Drop It too. But again, if you're playing an all trap, if you're playing true Draco, I might be kind of cooked. So let's see what happens. Attach you to you. And finally, let's end it off with one more draw. Hopefully we get a monster that I can use with Guardian Chimera. Do we get that? We get Imperm, which actually is not bad. And set. And set. Okay. Let's see what happens. This is a pretty difficult board to break, but not impossible. This is gonna be the true test here. Let's see what our opponent has. Watch my opponent just hit me with like Dark Ruler No More or something. That's why they just stuck so long. But even then, like, I have a lot of stuff I can do. Like, again, Azamina Unleashing. Oh, Monarchs. Is this once per turn? When you activate once per turn, I think I gotta hit this. Once during this turn, if you would tribute a monster, you can tribute one monster your opponent controls instead. Yeah, I think I gotta hit this. I think for the purpose of this, let's do this. Let's Desiree this one. The reason being is because Desiree is a negate a face-up card. Negate a face-up card. This will negate anything. Oh, I think we just win. End phase? End phase? What, end phase? Oh, they're tributing. Yeah, we don't care about that. So this was made with 2 trap cards. You can target one monster and field destroy it. That's fine. So they made us with 2 trap cards. I'm just gonna send this back to their hand. Which one do you hit? I think you have to hit Sylvia. Target one monster and field and destroy. So they get 2 pops here. So what I'm gonna do here is actually, since this is dying, I'm going to actually Droplet I don't really care about. This is unaffected, so we'll just send you. And check this out. What we're gonna do actually, because this card is invincible to basically, it's immune to trap cards now. We're gonna just summon our Silvera and book a moon to field. That's fine. I really don't care about that. Let's do this first. We'll do this. And then we'll do Silvera. One thing that's nice about this is, since I already activated Desiree, I can send sequence for cost now. Yeah, I don't care. Like I said, I can send sequence for cost. Which one are you popping? I really don't. Whatever they do here, I don't care about. You're hitting that one? Yeah, I don't care about that either, to be honest. You can hit that. That's fine. If it banished, that would be a problem. But now you have nothing. And then send to cost this. Yeah, Bellstar comes back. It's going to set Deception. It's going to recycle itself next turn. You see what I mean when I say this deck is just great? It's just fun. And then activate this. And then boom. Let's put this right here. And then next turn we just get Diabell and everything else like it's nothing. Hey, what are you doing, dog? Put those cards back in your hand. Put that back in your hand. Put this back in your hand. No. Put it all in the back of your hand. There you go. I think it's time to wrap it up, bro. I think it's time to wrap it up. Foolos. All right, so first we're gonna go ahead and reattach sequence, which is sick because this is why I'm saying you can use this for cost for like Duel and stuff. And then we're going to just recycle our cards. Let's get Sylvie back. Let's get the Queen. I want to win with the Queen, to be honest. Let me make sure I don't get into. Well, it doesn't matter if I get into because I have my negate. And then let's send you back as well. Actually, I did not mean to do that yet. I did not mean to do that yet. I mean, I have damage on board, so I'm just gonna attack. All right, we're just gonna jump you. We're gonna just jump your ass. Here's one. If you have something, I'm gonna negate it. No. And basically, you see the power of the deck. I feel like everything that needs to happen in the video to show you why this deck is so fun to me, we saw. And mind you, this deck gets so much better later. You have so many more options. Another tech option I like to run as well is, I didn't even use Saint Azamina in this video, is Bow. Bow is a fantastic card. But let me talk about Azamina real fast before we end the video. The one thing that I feel like a lot of people will sleep on is Saint Azamina, because when you look at this, you're like 2 level 6 or higher monster, 1 fusion, 1 synchro. Rhyme, how are you summoning this? This is impossible to summon. So again, Hallowed, the way this card works is you reveal what card you want to summon, and then you drop that many Sinful Spells cards from your hand or field to the graveyard, and then you get to summon it. So if you have 1, you have to round down. You can summon your level 6s. You can summon your Arceolago. You can summon your Sylvia. However, a lot of situations you'll have a situation where we say situation way too many times. Well, you'll have multiple Sinful Spoils. So let's say I have Hallowed Azamina along with Deception, and I activated the Bellstar, so I want it as well. So that's 2. I can actually send Deception and Sinful Spoils or Wanted away, and also chain that too, so you can get the Bellstar still, and then summon Saint Azamina. And when this card is summoned, it says if this card was fusion summoned this turn, you can special summon 1 level 9 or lower Azamina monster from your deck or extra deck. So you can either summon, for some reason, if you need the extender, you never got it, you can summon this, or you can go into your Omni Negate. So you summon that and you summon this. But something else that's crazy about this is there's a lot of cards in the game that require your opponent to target cards on their field, their graveyard, or their banishment. Your opponent cannot target cards in their field, graveyard, or banishment, or discard, so they can't like imperm it. And that shuts off a lot of combos that they do. Imagine that they try to, for some reason, let's say you don't have a Light or Dark in your graveyard, and they try to Bestial summon their own cards. They can't, because you have to target a card in the graveyard first. And if you don't have a Light or Dark and they have it, they can't target the cards. Therefore, that's shut off. This can actually counter Malice pretty well. And on top of that, when you summon this, you get your Omni Negate regardless. So it's kind of like a 2-for-1 special. And then if you need to reset any of the Sinful Spoil cards, like let's say you set this, the second you summon the Bellstar, you can just get this card back on board as well. So there's a lot of ways to like recursion it. That's why it's actually good. But something else that's crazy about this is, 1, it has the Yubel effect where any damage that you would take, your opponent takes. So I was doing like Dion the other day, and this man just started attacking my field and didn't realize he was taking the damage. So he goes, wait, why do I have 600 life points? I'm like, bro, read my card. Or let's say your opponent has a crazy tower on board. You summon this, you attack until you win. And when Azamina comes out, Azamina has an effect that says you can either fusion summon this or summon it by tributing 1 monster your opponent controls and a Saint Azamina, and you just fusion contact summon it for free. And that card's insane. It's a 4,000 attack tower that turns off cards. Right here. This card right here. It's insane. Oh my god, this deck is fun. Anyways, so that is the beginning of White Forest. It's going to get a lot weaker once Malice and Rhymestyle actually officially hits the game, so keep that in mind. It's not the best deck, but I will say this, I will down this hill. I think this is the most fun deck in the game, by far. The only thing, like I said, is I gotta figure out a better way to have a much cleaner, I guess, breakdown in spells and traps. Again, I don't like Lacrima not existing, because if Lacrima didn't exist, I could do this right off the bat, and that's 3 spots I can just give to spells and traps. I can do like Triple Tiger's Thrust, Talent, and then like Ultimate Slayer or something like that. There's another spell trap that's going great, going second, and you can still set up for cost. So yeah. That said, if you have any questions about this deck, let me know. Otherwise, we're done here. And now, Editor is going to sing us an outro song as we get 2 videos up on the screen. Hey, why are you still here? You didn't click these videos yet. Do it. Please. I can't feed my dog if you do. So, if you don't like dogs, I guess don't click these links.